Hi, BonBon here. Now I did one of these videos a long while ago. I couldn't even tell you how far back. I figured it was time for an update, for a new one. For those of you that missed the last one, are curious on what goes on behind the scenes and how the chart show is made. So here is a as live version of me making. Now there will be possibly some post-production editing in. What I'll do is any personal information that happens to pop up on the screen, because you are looking at my desktop, I will edit that out, and there's a small possibility I may have to cut at some point and then a restart for not exactly yet, but we'll play it as it goes. But you'll see the full process, and off we go. So first of all, first thing I need to do is have a look at the list, the top performing assets, maps at number 2 for this last week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Here's number 20. We're going to be recording screens from that going upwards, and I'm going to use, I'm recording my screen, and I'm also going to be recording my screen. I'm going to grab that just to make sure that my box is aligned to the area that I'm used to working with. That's the area that I work with, just because don't need audio on this one. And off we go. So what I record is 15 seconds from each one, and just grabbing the screenshots from the moving screenshots from the, as you can see at the bottom there, the marquee, and that's your 15 seconds. That's that first one. Now I could cut and edit this and make it easier for you guys to watch, but hey, listen, I'm spending, well, you can tell by the length of the video, I'm spending this long on it already. This is just to have you along, just so you can see what's actually involved behind the scenes on a weekly basis. And of course, if you feel sorry for me and you want to become a BonBon buddy and help support me in continuing this, then of course you can join me over on patreon.com/BonBonB, or hit the join button in the bottom right hand corner of your screen now. And it just all helps. Every little bit helps. So thank you very much for any support. Doesn't matter if you can't. I'm just putting it out there. That one's not loaded, so we'll try that again. Okay, this is going to be a bit awkward. There you go. Finally. I was getting a bit worried about that. There we go. Right, we're off again. So I'm going to end up with just a little over 5 minutes of screen recording, and then we can then work with that in the editor to crop and just get it all good. Now, one thing I do look out for whilst doing this is, and this is through a process of learning as I've been going. I don't mind. Obviously, I have Patreon. I already said I've got Patreon. I don't mind creators having Patreon. It's all good for that. But occasionally they'll put ads in the image run. So if I click on not done yet, for example, there might be, we only have the one image, so I might as well start recording here. But on the image run, it might say, hey, join my Patreon to have this next week. And there are a few creators who are very clever at doing it. Like, we got Californian YT is one that I know to look out for now. And the thing is, this is a top 20 of the assets, not a top 20 of what's available on Patreon. So I have to look out and crop and edit and start and stop the video to try and avoid that, or maybe do that in the video editor. I try and do it in the recording if I can, because it's just one less job to do later. That's the potato street trees, and one from Valuta now. And this is just a simple stop-start mechanism, just recording the bits that I need. Occasionally I get distracted and miss a line, or record the same thing twice, or forget to stop it. Maybe have the radio on and catch something on the news and go, hang on a second, at what point did I start this one? I'm losing track. Anyway, Smileys, one from Smileys. You've heard of them, haven't you? I hope so. You're also going to see how I upkeep the Hall of Fame, and some of you may wonder why I even bother, because it is becoming, the longer the list gets, the harder it becomes to maintain. I don't think really anybody bothers about it, apart from the fact that I've been doing it for so long now that I feel, OCD. I have to keep doing it. The minute you don't do it 1 week, you have to stop doing it permanently. Nice looking vehicle there from, what was it, Evometry? Good work from Evometry. One from Sven. There's Sven. We do love a bit of Sven, don't we? So we're about just over halfway through the... so this is like 10th place on the chart this week. Into the top 10, it's Sven at number 10. And then it should only have these 9 remain. Yes, we do. This is good. Acapulco. Of course, Acapulco. The original Latinic, is it Latinic? Latino? Hispanic? Anyway, yes. Because we've got that lovely group, including Modichero and Checomex now. But these buildings, the very first ones I remember seeing were from Acapulco. And they're so good at them. They are so good at them. Oh, yeah. Right, so just still sitting here. I can't do anything while I'm doing this. I've obviously just got to sit here for 15 seconds, wait for it to... there's like 5 minutes of my life every week. Just click start, click stop. Remember to click stop. Sub from Plus. Not seen any Patreon ads this week, which, like I say, it just makes it a little bit easier for me. I don't hold any grudges. I don't hold any grudges at all. Why would I? It just adds a little bit of must concentrate to the matter. But I know there were a few way back where I missed them. Die Hard Hunter, I think, was the first person that caught me out with that one. And I didn't really know what to do. Didn't think about it. Didn't even think about it. It was only sort of like later on I suddenly, hang on a second. Yeah, it's talking about this asset and I'm showing images of that asset, which is only available if you become a patron. So, yeah, I learned. It's a constantly a learning process. And like I say, the Hall of Fame realistically should go in the bin. But I can't now. I've been doing it too much. It's the thing. I'm sure there's like somebody who's proud of being in the Hall of Fame. Maybe one of the creators. Just one. Doesn't matter to me if they are proud, if they're not proud. But it just lets people know who the prolific, good quality creators are. It's a simple process. In there in the list, and it's like getting your name in the credits. Thank you very much for your ongoing work, you great people. And they are. Another one from Smiley's here. You recognise their work anyway, can't you? Anyways, that's 4 minutes and 30. We now have just the 2 at number 2. A map at number 2. This is, I think, unheard of. I can't recall any other map at number 2. Not on the Saturday morning anyway. I'm recording slightly earlier than normal, but mostly because I am also recording while I'm recording. So there is that. And then the police administration building at number 1. And what I do with the number 1 is I let it record for another 5 seconds. Don't really need it, but the map that's at number 1 gets a little bit extra. I just always like to be sure there's enough in the can for that. Cool. Right. Now, actually, I just want to make sure I am definitely recording here. I am actually definitely recording. Hello. Right, so I'm recording while I'm recording. The paranoia that I'm not recording is high. Right, we're going to click stop. Now, I can't remember what week we are. I should know what week we are. We are going to be week 210. So, save this file. Save this file as I210. Okay, so now we have the video footage tucked in there quite happily. So next task is, now we've got that, is to head back to this and go right back down to that very first building, which was this one. I'm going to what's the minimize, maximize? What, not minimize. Anyway, we're not full screen anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm going to call this up, and we're going to add in a whole bunch of lines there. Going to bring this up so we get another 20 lines here to 10, and it's the 4th of June 2022. These are my permanent records. Of course, this is maintained and updated on online. Random 5 does a lot of good work for me there and maintains this list. At least I'm hoping they are. I've not had a chance to check recently. Anyway, right, so this is where we're going to be putting all the inflammation. We're going to drop that down to a handleable size, like about here. Be honest, if we could, there we go. That's roughly where I have it normally. And then we're just going to copy. Who was this? Acapulco. That might read autofill. Oh, probably not. Acapulco. Normally they autofill. It's been a while since Acapulco has been on the chart, so that would be that there. That's at number 20. At number 19, Revo. Or was it Rev 0? Rev nil. That's at number 19. And this is the fiddly bits, because I do need this information. It's another one from Acapulco, so we can copy paste you in there. Need this information for the description. Bamboo, and this was Kazajizo. Am I spelling Kaza? I am spelling Kaza wrong. Kazajizo? Yep. And then Adonis. It's the first one from Adonis. I don't remember. Pretty sure we haven't got an... we don't have an Adonis. Okay. I'm going to have to copy this because I don't have Chinese keyboard. Well, probably do, but I don't have easy access to Chinese keyboard. And copy and paste that into there. Then, not done yet, Greek columns pack. Ooh, people are going to like this. People are gonna not like this. Oh, come on. I'm gonna like this. Not done yet. Plus potato street trees. Why not? Potato. I say potato. You say potato. And this is class. Dorset City Hotel. And this is from Valuta. I'll see. I'm definitely going to have to edit some parts of here, because as I drop down here, I got a bit of personal information dropping down, and I don't particularly want everybody knowing my personal email address, you know. Oh yes, don't do it, okay? Just don't give it out. So yes, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of post-production on a lot of this, but it's fine. It'll work out. Right, that was the high-rise condo, so Pontiac. While I'm putting this information, so again, sometimes I will miss I will miss a line, and if I miss a line, then that's an oopsie on mine. I end up like with a couple, and I have to spend a few minutes trying to work out what I've missed, you know. Oh dear. Right, Sven Berlin. Do like Sven, nice guy and a good creator. Into the top 9 again. More from Acapulco. Looks like they're creator of the week. Cool. Casa Habana. And another one from Acapulco. And then this one from Class AN Fences and Walls. Not sure what that is. I have to have a, well, I mean, obviously it's Fences and Walls, but I have to have a quick look. My very brief overview as I do the narration, I kind of need to know occasionally bits and bobs. Oh, go away. Thank you. Just go away. All right. Okay. High-rise condos. And it's another one from Smileys, isn't it? Just double check. Make sure I am crediting the right creator. Even when I know I'm crediting the right creator, it's good practice. Because I know I am fallible. And you know I am fallible. So I do... this is definitely Acapulco. Because at number 4, this one. Again, we're going to copy this one. Does Ting Fang show you? I'm not sure. Going to have to do some. Is that the same as this? Yes, this is Ting Fang show you again. That's fine. Listen to the wind and say rain or something like that is the listen to the wind. Yep. At number 3, another one from Smileys. Just being edged out of the Creator of the Week by Acapulco this week. At number 2, Imi Hihuli, Palm Beach. Imi, I think, is the... oh, I'm not going to be able to... It's not auto-filling. Imi, come on. You know how to spell Imi. There we go. I know how to spell Imi. Apparently. I think they're our top rated map maker on the Hall of Fame lists. Pretty sure of it, you know. They're getting rather close. And it'd be great. It'd be absolutely great. Right, so we've now got that done. Next up, Hall of Fame stuff, right? So, Acapulco, Revo, Acapulco. Acapulco 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then onto this page. We're going to need to add in a new column. Insert column. Check digit I do at the end. I'm going to grab everybody. This is the bunch of creators, 500-ish creators. Data sort by ascending, so I can find them easily. There we go. And then we'll drag that across to there. So now we're up to week 210. So what I said, Acapulco is 4 points. Revo was 2. Now I can search, but it's that I find it's just a little bit quicker to actually scroll than it is to search. 4. 4 for Casigizo, need to add Adonis. 4 for Casigizo, need to add Adonis. 4 for Gizo. Adonis, we can put him in anywhere, doesn't matter, because we're going to sort the alphabetical listings anyway. 5 for Adonis. 6 not done, 7 class. 6 not done, 7 class. 6 not done. Hall of Famers are obviously highlighted. 7 class. 8 for Luther, 9 smileys. 8 for Luther, 9 smileys. 9 smileys. 8 for Luther. TUVW. There we go. 66 points. Pushing up there towards the marker. 10 even. Oh, Sven's at 11. No, Sven's at 10. Sorry, there's 10 points, 11 points, and you get 11 points per 10. Yeah. The 10 evometry, 11 Sven. 10 evometry, 11 Sven. There's Sven. 1 point short of becoming a legend. 10 evometry. Ah, Cities Skylines League of Legends, eh? Oh, so close, mate. 12 and 13 is 25 for Acapulco. 25 for Acapulco. Which makes 29. 14 class 15 smileys. 14 class 15 smileys. 14 makes 21. 15 for smileys. Down here is smileys. 15 makes 24. Getting close to 2,000. Scary. 16 Acapulco, 17 Feng Shou. 16 Acapulco, which is at the top. Let's go right to the top. 16 Acapulco. 16, that makes 45. 17 Ting Feng Shou. They're 17. They're already in the Hall of Fame, and rightly so. 18 smileys, 19 Emmy. 18 smileys, 19 Emmy. 18 for smileys, which makes a 42. 19 for Emmy. Let's see how close they are. They are getting there. Look. One good asset away from making the Hall of Fame. And 20 for Cyber Scythe. Cyber Scythe. 20. And that's a Hall of Fame edition. Right, so Cyber Scythe enters the Hall of Fame this week. But I need to do a quick check digit down the bottom here. This needs to add up to 210. Make sure that my maths was right as I went along, and it was. So everything checks out fine. Grab all of it. All the way up to the top again. Data. Oh, now it's doing an autosave. Well, thanks. Very handy. Data. Sort by the end column. HE. Descending. And there we go. Right, so we now have Smileys with opened up a hearty lead. They were fighting it out for a while, but Smileys just pushing their way ahead. We've got Cluss in third, King Leno 4, Sven and Luminu are within a very small. I mean, Sven's next asset. They're in the league, in the legendary list. I'm gonna have to make a legends. Then Ronix and Titan, who we haven't seen much of lately, and Jez, who's made a return fairly recently, and I've heard Mr. Maison. And that kind of that's that top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the rest are, well, obviously they're all rubbish, all of them. They're all so bad that they are in the Hall of Fame. Right, so Cyber Scythe is going to need to be highlighted and boldified, and we just need to remember to add them. And we have that one new addition down at the bottom, down here, Adonis. Cool. And I can save that now. And that's saved properly. Now we go back to the charts. This here, I'm going to grab all of that information there. Going to make the background black, the text white, the text size 24, and Arial black. There is method in my madness. And there is madness. I think we know that. Right, now editing time. One of these, need to resize this window. You go, well, why didn't you just capture the... Right, there's a couple of reasons why I didn't capture just the window. First of all, sometimes, if this title up here goes to 2 lines, which happens sometimes, long titles, this then shunts the recording window down a bit. So I need underneath as well. But having that there and having this here makes it easier for me to spot when the image changes. Now, the asset changes for when I'm editing. So if I do this here, right, it's clearly changed now because it's railway. It's clearly. But sometimes it's less clear, like between the Casa Habano, there, I think we've got 2 back-to-back, haven't we, somewhere here? High-rise condo. There you are, Casa Habano. So yes, spotting the change between, without these images here and here, it's not obvious when I've switched to a different asset. So just having those 2 there, I've got, and again, thumbnails, sometimes you have identical thumbnails. We had one the other week. Identical names, slightly different thumbnails. So it just helps. It just helps. Right, so now I'm going to do some cutting where the image is changed. So there's one. Here's 2. I like to count as well, kids, because otherwise I go, how many more of these I've got to do? There's 3. I'm going to do 19, obviously. 19 cuts for 20. There's 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. I feel there's one in there I've missed. And 8. Not the first time I've done that, as you can tell. And 9. And 10. And 11. And 12. And 13. And 14. And 15. And 16. And 17. And 18. Hang on. Have I missed something? And 18. That doesn't seem... Did I only record 12 seconds for that one? That might be a bit of a... 17 seconds of recorded on this one. No, I've just cut it too soon. Cut it too late, I mean. There we go. 18 and one more will separate first and second, and 19. Right, so that is all of the cuts. Let me do a quick save. As video editors have a habit of crashing at 0 notice. Now we'll zoom in on the timeline. Now what I'm going to do is, because where the cuts are, like the video changes there, I'm going to actually do a transition between one cut and another. And the transition, if I put a transition on here, argument's sake, this clip here will transition just a little bit from the end of this clip here. So what I do is I grab the beginning of each clip, move it in, and then drag each clip back. Now you're looking at it and going, hang on a second, these are way too long. You don't need to record. Yeah, I know, but any shorter, I mean, we've only got about a second to play with once you've cut off the, we've got to cut that second off there. So basically, we've only actually got about 1.5 seconds worth of give. It looks like I'm cutting a lot off. It looks like it's way too long, but it's actually only about a second and a half too long. And if you go shorter than that, then it's just a bit tight, you know, just a bit tight. Anyway, we are just cropping our way to success. Yeah, I'm recording a little ahead of normal. Normally I get this done 8ish, 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. But because I figured, listen, let's record one for a change. Now I'm going to make this early access to the BonBonB buddies on Patreon by a week, and those with YouTube membership. And then, a week after that, I'm going to let you, the general public, the shmoo, who keep the channel going in terms of numbers, not so much in terms of. If you look at the, I would say I've got what 16,000 subscribers at the moment. Look at the subscriber count, and then you compare that with my approximately as about, is it 70 patrons? And about 10 ballpark figures, about 10 YouTube members at the moment. Right. Well, those paying members generate more income for me than advertising revenue does from the 16,000. Which is why, like I say, if you really want to help the channel, just like a £1 donation per month on Patreon. I think the lowest you can come in on YouTube is £1, $2. It's all ones and twos, you know. So yes, but yeah, on Patreon I do start at $1 on Patreon, but obviously I prefer it. You get more benefits from the $2 anyway. It's kind of worth going for $2 if you're right. And we've got to drag the rest of these in now. It's worth it, I feel, and you get the hotline. You know, you can message me directly, and you get a guaranteed reply. Unless it's the end of the conversation, you know. Yeah, if we've been chatting for 2 or 3 days in messages, you know, and you say, cheers, I'll see you later then. Yeah, or I say see you, and you say see you. I don't have to say see you again because I guaranteed you a reply. Yeah. Common sense has to apply, doesn't it? Sometimes a reply isn't necessary, and so you don't always get a reply, right? But usually, if you message me out of the blue, hang on, what's going on here? It's lagging, which means I'm going to save it. Always a worry if it's deciding to or thinking about lagging. Right, so anyway, we'll bring these fade transitions now between all these cuts that I've just put in. Dragging them down, dragging them down, dragging them down. Which means that is mostly done. Yeah, I think so. Right, a little scratch. Okay. Whilst I'm thinking about it, this is a bit that I nearly always gets done last because I forget about it. We are episode 210, and it's the 6th of June. That date's only in there because that's when this template was last updated. And save. Also, we're going to need to change, because of the Hall of Fame, the Hall of Fame. So let's come into here. We need, not the Patreon list. Where's my Hall of Fame list? Oh, there it is. Oh dear, I thought I'd lost it. I thought I'd lost it. That would have been very bad. Right, so CyberSive X, I think his name was, exactly. I've got to make sure I get the spelling right, you see. Edit text. We'll bring it up to about here. And Aftercare 66. Oh. What just happened? That's never happened before. We've got some weird stuff going on. Right. Right, we'll try that again. Okay. I just want to make sure I get the spelling right, for sure. Quickest way of finding that would be actually via the Hall of Fame. We'll go back to the top, and you're in the lower reaches. Cyber SCYTHE. SCYTHE. X. Right, well, I think it's sorted itself out. Has it? I think. Yeah, it was just a little bit of, it had a funny moment, you know. Now, what I need to do now is I need to select the background and the foreground. Let's get rid of that, and then we'll just drag that into there. Yes, and I to 10. So now we have a backup of that. File, save as, and that's going to be I to 10. Fine, that's all good. That can now go. Also, whilst I'm thinking about graphics, need to find ourselves a nice, that's not a bad image. I like the look of that. Might use that for the thumbnail. Anything else in this week's images that are really tempting? Evometry's tempting. Tempting me, Evometry. Columns. That's quite dramatic and colourful, isn't it? But I don't think we can go anywhere but here. Now what we need, I'm just going to copy that actual clip completely. Save the image. Bring it over here. Resize the image. Edit, resize. Hang on, I'm losing myself here. Adjust. That's it. I was right. Resize. And about 70. Nope. I've done the entire image. Adjust. Resize. Selected objects. Now, I like that idea there. I don't want to go to 70. Adjust, resize, 80. I know I could have made it larger, but then you start losing definition when you start upsizing. But I think something like that is pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Photo, I'm going to sharpen the image so we get a bit more pop out of it. Edit text. 6th June 2022. File, save as I210. I210 or oh, the list is, I've got to rename the list. The list is wrong. I'm going to call this I210A. Right. Well, it's not the 6th. Sorry, it's not the 6th. It's the 4th. Sorry. Save. Right. Okay. So we have our thumbnail for this show. And then that can go. We also now need to update this. Update media with I210. There we go. You should now have CyberSive's name tucked in there. There it is. That's pretty reasonable. And save. Right, now we are in the final stages of recording, of putting this together. We need the back to the charts and these enlarged letters. Okay, this is going to start making a bit of sense as to why I've done that now. Right, so copy, paste, copy. I used to change these manually afterwards, and I realised that actually it's quicker for me to change them in the that needs resizing. Into about 20. Huh? Is it still not big enough? Still not fitting? Let's get it down to 14. Right, so 14 definitely fits. 18. 20 should have fitted. It did. 22. 22 fits as well. Okay. And Revo. Casa Habana. Acapulco. Acapulco. Bamboo. Bamboo. Casagizo. Casagizo. Old house. Old house. Adonis. First time on the show. Adonis. Greek columns pack. Greek columns pack. Not done yet. Not done yet. Potato Street peas. Potato Street peas. Plus. Plus. Dorset City Hall. Valuta. Valuta. High-rise condo. High-rise condo. Smileys. Smileys. Pontiac. Pontiac. Evometry. Evometry. Planters. Also helps to say these things out loud to make sure that the image that you are attaching them to makes sense. Because again, I have managed to mess this up. Habana. And there should be another one immediately afterwards if I remember rightly. I'm sure I do. There's another one. There it is. We are close to having this close. Remember, this is every Saturday morning before I go to work. You know, I feel it needs to be done. In the future, these Casa Habanos, how easy are they going to be able to find? You're not going to search Casa Habano, are you? You're going to be looking for something that you can't find. And so, yeah. I think just like I end up watching random chart shows from the past just to see if I've missed anything, you know, or forgotten something. There's always a surprise in there. You go, oh, I could definitely use that. Always one. If you watch a few episodes. I mean, sometimes there isn't. But often there is something. You go, I get inspiration from stuff. Right, and file and save. And then we come back to this. And we can resize this lot. White background, black text, size 10, and boring old Arial. And that can be saved. So this is now all up to date. We're still going to be using this for the description, copy and pasting this. So we'll leave that right there. This is now in a good state. I'm just going to save that to make sure that we have got that, which is good. So this is now complete, apart from, I mean, all of the captions are in place. Yeah, it's all good. And then apart from, I just want to have a quick look at a couple of the assets I'm not fully, like this is, I mean, what is this? The Dentsu headquarters building. I'm going to copy that. Minato, Japan. Well, obviously Japan. And we are popping, no, not there. We're coming to here. Oh, what? Whereabouts on the chart was this? Oh, it was, I don't know, let's find it. Let's find it. It won't take long to find, will it? That one. It's that one, I tell you. I'm going to pop that in brackets there, just so I've got something to read. This is Ting Feng Show You. We know that. Adonis. I have to do some translation of Adonis, I feel. Right, so where are you, Adonis? Copy that. From Chinese. Shilim cherry blossoms. I don't know what to say to that, but do you know what? Shilim cherry blossoms. Fine. Absolutely. We've got another one that's, and this is almost certainly says old bamboo. The old bamboo, the old bamboo. Oh man. The old bamboo. That's the one. Oh, bamboo. Yep, that's fine. I'm good with that. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Right, so then we was going to have a look at things I didn't fully understand. So we've got dual island stations. American concrete dual islands. So this is just a more dynamic stations that I don't fully understand yet, but I will once I get time. House in Chinese Old Town. 3. Old Downtown even. I bet you can. Okay, good information. Old Bamboo. Potato Street trees. I know nothing about Potato Street. Oh, I might confuse you, I guess. Yes. It's no network or anything. Currently 6 really outer light created trees. Therefore, if you search of awesome vegetables, you're probably wrong here. Yeah, look. It's trees. Potato. Is this because they are low try? Yes. Potato trees. Because they're low. I like it. Very good. I'm all for that. Right. And they look alright. I mean, they look alright, don't they? I think. Right, so Potato Street trees, Dorset City Hotel, luxurious 4-star in London. Okay, I just need to remember that it's in London. Condos, Pontiac. This was the thing that was a little. AN Fences Walls Pack 1. Not sure what an AN is. I think most of the AN options are self-explanatory. You can find an overview. What's the... Oh, is this the adaptive network? It's got to be adaptive network. Yes? Yes. Okay. Right, so adaptive network. Okay, good. I'm glad I checked that. And then there was this. Everything else I think is in place, and this has got to be in Aussie, hasn't it? It's got to be in Aussie. Perth. There we go, Perth, Western Australia. Right. Okay, I think I've got all the information I need. Now I've got to do the voiceover. Now, you won't be able to hear the music because I have this pumped into my headphones, but it does it helps me pace things, you know. You will just hear me rattling off. So here we go. I feel hang on, just make sure I can say everything. Casa Habano, Railway 2 dynamic American here, see what I mean. Actually, just notice this has dropped down too low, so that's why part of the reason why we record too much screen. Casa Habano, so yeah, I can read all of that. Old Bamboo, House in Chinese Old Town, Chi Lim, Cherry Blossoms, Greek Columns, Potato Street, Dorset City, High Rise Condo, Pontiac Trans Am, Colour Map, Casa Habano, AN Adaptive Network, Fences and Walls, Pack 1, Condo, Casa Habano, Dentsu Headquarters Building by Ting Feng Show Yu. I really should put that in there. I don't want to leave myself looking for the words. Show you. When I get there, go, his name is yeah, because I'm getting words out in a real hurry. Right, I think we're good. We've got Cyber Scythe. Where's Cyber Scythe? Approximately. Was they at the top? Oh, they're at number 1. So Cyber Scythe, number 1, and and we've got Casa Habana number 1 is their fourth item. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 items. 5 items. Creator of the week. Okay. Do a quick save. Voice narration. See if I can take it in one take. Be good. Hello and welcome to Cities Skylines Top 20 with me, BonBonB. I'm BonBonB, you're very, very welcome. It's the 4th of June 2022. On this week's chart at number 20, it's Casa Habano 003 by Acapulco. Good to see Acapulco busy and active and creating some great looking assets. At number 19, Railway 2 Dynamic American Concrete Dual Islands Network Pack by Revo. Revo, top creator, all about the railways, and Railway 2 Dynamic is the way forward. Number 18, Casa Habano 005 by Acapulco, and you've probably guessed it, there's more to come from Acapulco this week. Number 17, Bamboo Old by Casa Gizo, and in case you're wondering, the translation for that first part is Old Bamboo. Yes, it's the old bamboo, the old bamboo. At number 16, House in Chinese Old Downtown 3 by Adonis, and apparently that's Xilim Cherry Blossoms. Adonis' first time on the chart, and I want more like this, please. At number 15, Greek Columns Pack by Not Done Yet. Not done yet? They're not finished. They're giving us great things, and these are going to be used by a lot of creators, I'm telling you right now. Number 14, Potato Street Trees Pack 01 by Class. It's not a network, it's a tree, and it's a potato tree because it's low tri, suitable for potatoes. Nice. Number 13, Dorset City Hotel by Voluta. This is the Dorset Hotel, and I'll tell you what, it's in London. London! Doing a London build, grab it now. Number 12, the high-rise condo 154 metre 4x3 by Smileys. Smileys, our all-time number 1, still pumping out amazing assets every single week. Number 11, 1977 Pontiac Trans Am by Evometry E. Okay, this is sexy, isn't it? They do rev though, don't they? At number 10, Six Planters with Colour Map by Sven Berlin. And Sven gives us planters with colour maps. Come on, get in there. And number 9, Casa Habano 002 by Acapulco. I told you there was more from Acapulco this week, and there is still yet more to come from them. At number 8, it's Casa Habano 004 by Acapulco. And you think they're going to be Creator of the Week, wouldn't you? Well, you have to wait a little bit longer to find out, because there's more from other creators to come as well. At number 7, the AN Fences and Walls Pack 01 by Class. Adaptive networks needed for this one, but they are going to look absolutely amazing if you've got them. At number 6, a high-rise condo 77 metres 4x3 by Smileys. Told you there was more from other creators. Can Smileys be the Creator of the Week like they usually are? Not long to wait. At number 5, the Casa Habano 001 by Acapulco. Look, okay, I'm going to put you out of your misery. Acapulco is our Creator of the Week with 5 items on this week's chart. At number 4, it's the Tokyo Dentsu Headquarters Building by Ting Feng Shou-yu. Ting Feng Shou-yu in our Hall of Fame. I wonder when the next person's going to enter the Hall of Fame. At number 3, it's the mid-rise condo 45 metre 4x3 by Smileys. Now you've been edged out, Smileys. It doesn't matter what you do now. You're not going to make it. You're not, because at number 2 we've got Palm Beach by Imihihuli Trademark. It's a map at number 2, and Imihihuli is really close to becoming our first map maker in the Hall of Fame. But who's at number 1? It's CyberCyv X with the Police Administration Building, Curtin House. This is a building in Perth, Australia, and with this, CyberCyv does enter the Creators Hall of Fame. Thank you very much, CyberCyv. Long overdue and a great creator. Well, thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing. Join me Monday, Wednesday and Friday for What's Map double map episodes, where you'll see hopefully the best map for your next edit build. We'll try to find it for you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you very, very soon. And that is a one-take wonder. I was happy, more or less. I had a couple of splices off half the way through, but I don't mind that. It's when I completely lose, sometimes I completely lose my path, and that has to be dealt with. Let's get rid of the noise removal in the background, come to the end, make sure we remove any click at the end there. That happens sometimes. It's gone. Lovely. And if I go right back to the beginning, just make sure that we've got this in exactly the right spot. Come in a little bit, a little bit later. There. File and save. Right. So we now have a video. I've saved it. Yes. Produce and share. Going to do that as an MP4 1080 i210, and we're rendering. So the next step will be, once this is finished rendering, for me to upload to YouTube. I will show you that process as well. Again, I'm going to just have to do bits of editing here and there just to hide any personal information, because these things need to be done. But yeah, the video is made. There's one fiddly thing to do still, and that is with all of this information here. Unfortunately, when I upload this to the description, the formatting is lost, and so I need to add formatting into the description manually. I know I could include it in extra cells. I could, but it's a bit unreliable. Shall we say it's unreliable for the amount of work I could put in to actually make it work? I spend half an hour making sure it works, and it just gives me something to do on a Saturday morning, doesn't it? I like to have something to do on a Saturday morning. Right, this is very nearly done, which will hopefully give us an i210, which we will just double check over here, make sure it is rendered properly. Waiting for the green to disappear here, which it has. i210, open with. Hello and welcome to Cities Skylines Top 20 with me, BonBonB. I'm BonBonB, you're very, very welcome. It's the 4th of June 2022. On this week's chart at number 20, it's Casa Habano 003 by Acapulco. Good to see Acapulco busy and active and creating some great looking assets. At number 19, Railway 2 Dynamic American Concrete Dual Islands Network Pack by Rev-O. Rev-O, top creator, all about the railways, and Railway 2 Acapulco team. Seems good. In China, Cherry Blossoms 14, Load. This is Condo Amazing. This is the map by Aka. More to come out. Amazing. More from other part of the week with Headquarters Hall of Fame. Out Smileys, it doesn't matter what Palm Beach, but whose house, the creators, and a great Viking and Friday for What Map, double map episodes where you'll see hopefully the best map for your next edit build. We'll try to find it for you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you very, very soon. There, got it. Is good. Is very good. Right, so now channel dashboard, hit create, upload the video. Yes, we're going to upload this one into that one. We're going to reuse the details. This is a new-ish feature which does save a bit of time for me. Thank you very much. Reuse the details from there. Only we need to change this to the 6th of June and this to 2010. Then we come down here, we grab all of these and say you've done your job. We now need all of these. That's the extra line out of there we don't need. Right, one. 2, 2, 2, 2. 3, 3, 3, 3. 4, 4, 4. Oh, fiddle. Oh, fiddle. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Is what I say to that. Content. More actions. Delete. I've forgotten something. And that is all this extra information that I put in for me to read needs to be removed. So that's gone. See, these yeah, it's more to it. And Ting Feng Show You can go as well. There we are. Right, that's better. File, save, produce and share. Yes, we will very happily overwrite that. That's still deleting. YouTube takes a while to delete stuff. Right. We're nearly there. Ish. Oh dear. Nothing to talk about now because I've already talked over the rendering process, haven't I? Oh man. Right. Well. Still deleting it. Why you wait? What if I don't want to wait? See, that was me. Had I watched that properly, intently, I probably still wouldn't have read. I'm just making sure it rendered correctly. I wouldn't have spotted if there was any actual technical problems. And it dawned on me as I was copying the information across and hang on a second. Oh, I didn't finish working with that, did I? Nope, you didn't. Alright, well, we have nearly finished rendering Mark II. Very quick check of this again. Hello and welcome to Cities
Sound is good.
Boo, the old bamboo. And double map. Hopefully the best find it for you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you very, very soon. Right, that's all good. Oh, the one thing that does niggle me with this, and I cannot fix it. And that is, we'll try to find it. This crack here does not appear. This is in the rendering. Does not appear actually in the finished. Oh, it does there. But I've tried fixing this and I can't. It just doesn't want to know. So anyway, it's perfection. It's YouTube. What do you want? What do you want? Right. What do you want to make those eyes of me for? If you don't mean what they say. Create. Upload. Right, we'll try again. We'll do the whole thing again. Reuse the details from this one. Yes. Reuse. Yes. It's the 6th June 2022. 2010. Okay. Back down to the bottom here. Doesn't 2010 feel like it was just yesterday? It really does. Right. Then we'll try this again. Copy all of that. Paste it into here. Take out the extra line. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4. In case you're wondering why this space here, I'm doing a double delete and then putting in some, is I don't trust the formatting to show exactly correctly without putting it in myself, because that looks like more than 2 spaces, doesn't it? But there's probably 1 space in a tab. So if I put by here, what's happening with the rendering? So basically it's just easier for me to delete both and then just type it back in. I'm just happier with it. Happier with it that way. I'm not sure what number we're up to now, too busy talking. That'll be fine. We'll get there. Polluter. Polluter. Guarantee, with me calling him Valuta, it actually is Waluta. No matter what I do, I'm going to get it wrong. You know that. You know that. I know that. Evometry. Cool. Svenus. Acapulco. Plus. Nearly there. Keep saying that. These are the final steps. As long as I don't realise I've made another mistake. Ting Feng. Smileys. Palm Beach. And Cyber Scythe. Right, that's formatted correctly. Bring that down there. Thumbnail is going to be I210A, because I forgot to call the list I210 list. Playlists are in the correct playlist because this has copied the information from the previous one. Monetization is on. And next, add suitability is going to be fine. Submit. And next, add an end screen, which we will copy from the previous chart show. But, but that needs to be the link to the previous chart show. Copied from and then update the previous chart show to be the previous chart show. And that's all good, I think. Click save. Click next. Click next. Click schedule. Going out on the 5th of June at 8 AM. And schedule. And close. Oh, out. I'll just make sure that it's going to appear up here. It wants to appear up here, yeah? There it is. And then you can make sure it's actually playing. Hello and welcome to Cities Skylines Top 20 with me, BonBonB. I'm BonBonB. You're very, very welcome. It's the 4th of June, 2022. And this week is good. Is good. Right, okay, I'm done. That is the recording of episode 2010 with a little bit of editing to protect my privacy. I've been BonBonB. You've been very, very welcome. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again very, very soon.